Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Sith Raid heroic tier video. And I've done quite a few already. I even showed you like solo, just doing Supreme Leader Color and Mask and Hux just with 3 characters soloing the entire raid. I even seen a video of somebody else doing it just with Hux and Supreme Leader Color. While you know these feats are great to achieve these, to be honest, I mean, anytime I get asked questions like, okay, but what is like the most comfortable, the most easy kind of stress-free, worry-free here team that you would use with Supreme Leader Color to get the most consistent and RNG-free solos? So, you know, I decided, you know what, it's been a while since I've done this Sith Raid video, so let's do the 2022 edition of Supreme Leader Color full 5-man team solo here for you today. Let's hop now into battle. Let me show you my team. So I'm going with Hux lead here, and there we go. Got some speed on him, but nothing too crazy. Like in terms of mods, I've done it with Supreme Leader Color. In this case, I do have him modded for offense, but I've done it when he was modded for speed. To be honest, it doesn't really matter all that much. Supreme Leader Color is an absolute beast, bringing in Throne and then Watt for his stack. Will be very useful as well, and then Hermit Yoda for Master's Training that will obviously boost their stats by 25% on whoever you put it on. And here we go, phase 1 going up Nihilus, and this is probably the trickiest phase of them all, but still, you know, it should be pretty straightforward. I just put Tank Tech over in Supreme Leader Kylo and then poke their Nihilus. Let's put Master's Training targeting Assassin, so we get Assassin out so she can't feed Thermometer to Nihilus. Fracture there over on Nihilus. The Fracture will reduce the speed of bosses actually by 50%, so this will slow them down. We go, they put a hit on Watt, it doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead, cleanse off the debuffs, because whenever Nihilus has a drain available, if you know, for each debuff on your guys, then he'll be reducing right cooldown. So definitely want to keep an eye out whenever he has drain. Just try to cleanse off all the debuffs from your guys, just that you delay his annihilate. And from here on out, it's pretty straightforward. To be honest, Kylo just doing his poke and swipe basic, poke, swipe basic until he gets to the ultimate. And obviously both Hugs there and Throne, they keep feeding turns over to Supreme Leader Kylo. He's getting more and more turns. And then obviously Watt there, Hermit Yoda, they're just doing their basic, giving you some healing and things like that. In terms of the other tech, I put Med Pack on Throne, so he as well can keep healing up, and Weapon Tech over on Hermit Yoda. And the reason why is that because obviously if you do put Weapon Tech, for example, on Hux or on Throne, they'll be gaining bonus Thermometer. And obviously they will quickly lose their health and protection because of unique there from Supreme Leader Kylo. Now, even though their ultimate meter is full, I'm not going into ultimate until I don't have any special abilities available to use. Now go ahead and pop it. There we go. Okay, we gotta keep an eye out on the timer there. He will use a drain for the first ultimate in every phase. Obviously your stacks of siphon will still be low, so you just want to start off first with 2 pokes just to, you know, keep increasing those stacks, and then for the final one of the first ultimate you will do a swipe, so just that you can actually then increase your mastery based on the number of stacks of siphon Supreme Leader Kylo has. Now you will notice here, for Master's Training, I don't put it on other people. You can just put it on Kylo and on Watt, because you don't want then other guys to be called to assist and hit the raid boss, because this will just feed them Thermometer or in Alice's case, stacking speed. So that's the only 2 characters you can put Master's Training on, is Watt and Kylo. Don't put it on Hux or Throne, because this will slow down the boss. There we go, Annihilate is ready. You gotta keep an eye on it. So use their Unbreakable Will with Watt, and now you just to keep hitting Nihilus as much as you can, making sure he takes a turn before the Unbreakable Will expires, because you don't want to be losing somebody, although arguably losing Watt at this point wouldn't be, you know, too big of an issue, but yeah, you still want to make sure. There we go, perfect. So I'm just gonna do this basic. All right, let's do here an AoE. Now we are already in our second ultimate. We are close to 800 stacks of siphon. Always save here Hermit's heal ability for after Nihilus use drain, so he can quickly heal up whoever was low on health. I'm gonna do another AoE here. Beautiful. Okay, so yeah, this was my second ultimate. So whenever you come to second ultimate, you want to just do the one kind of poke and then 2 swipes. So here we go, back to another ultimate already. I'm just speeding up the footage so you know that this video is not too long for you, because I'm pretty sure it's a pretty straightforward battle, to be honest. Not much else to say here. So now we are in our third ultimate already. Now here, because I had more than 800 stacks of Siphon, instead of doing a poke first, I just started with swiping immediately. Just keep increasing mastery. There you go. Second move in the ultimate, keep increasing your mastery with the AoE. Okay, so now let's get another drain ready. Okay, here we go. Let's give another turn to Kylo. Let's do another AoE. So let's here try to make sure we don't have any debuffs when Nihilus. Unfortunately there I did had a debuff there on Supreme Kylo Ren, so he did reduce his cooldown a bit more, but we finished him off already there, so you know, didn't really matter. So you can see, pretty straightforward. I think he was still, was it 4 turns to enrage or something like that, so no problem at all. Phase 2 is really straightforward, to be honest, because there's no Nihilus, there's no Traya. It's like you don't have to worry about anything, you just keep hitting Sign with everything you've got and eventually you will get to him. Now, even though I've got here obviously full ultimate from the previous phase, I'm not gonna use yet because there's no point, right? Let's get some stack of Siphon first, just to make sure that, you know, we can increase our mastery a little bit more. So here we go, we keep going here until we exhaust our special attacks. Basic over here, basic with Yoda. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go into ultimate now. Yeah, let's do it. Pop it. And same as in phase 1. First ultimate, we'll do 2 pokes and then 1 swipe, just that we get more. And same thing with Yoda. Whenever you have Master's Training ability ready, just keep reapplying it over Supreme Kylo Ren. Others don't need it, so they don't feed their meter to Sion if they would call to assist. You will notice that my Hux is very low already on health, and that's because obviously with unique there from Supreme Kylo Ren, whenever dark side ally gains advantage, they lose 10% max health and max protection. Obviously Watts there and Throne, they're just gaining advantage whenever you do an AoE, whereas Hux is also getting advantage on his basic, and that's why he's so quickly there losing health. And you know, you always lose him, to be honest, in phase 2, but Hux, he's not really needed anymore, to be honest. He was just there for phase 1 just to help us get through phase 1, to be honest. So if you lose him here immediately in phase 2, don't stress about it. Basically, Kylo can pretty much carry the whole thing here on out by himself. He probably doesn't even need Thrawn, you know, so you don't have to worry about it too much. There you go, we got our second ultimate already. So as before, we'll do 1 poke and then 2 swipes. So let's keep an eye a little bit on stacks of Siphons. I'm already up to 600 now. Okay, just a basic heal with Yoda. Do another swipe, increasing our damage. And same thing, just rinse and repeat, to be honest. Obviously with Hux out, we'll be getting a little bit less turn with Supreme Kylo Ren, because you know, he won't be able to give him bonus turns anymore, but it doesn't really matter. Now we're in our third ultimate. Now I'm not close to 800 stacks of Siphon yet, so I did decide this time in the third ultimate to start off with a poke and then I'll do 2 swipes. So you know, at this point we'll be now increasing our mastery a lot. Also maybe mention to talk about the difference between Supreme Kylo Ren and Hux lead. You can also do Supreme Kylo Ren lead, to be honest. In terms of damage output, I didn't notice any much difference, because obviously with Hux you're getting 50% extra more on basic, but with obviously Kylo's lead you're getting 50% more critical damage on all attacks, plus extra mastery for everybody. But mind you, with Supreme Kylo Ren, whenever your dark side ally loses advantage without critically hitting, they will regain advantage, which means that you will much faster lose Hux, Thrawn and Watt in here. So just something to bear in mind. That's why if you just want a little bit maybe safer option here, go with the Hux lead instead, because you can see basics here are doing massive damage compared to the other attacks we're doing. Down goes Sion already. Again, Sion phase 2 is the most straightforward. Here with Traya, there's a little bit of RNG, like who she's gonna isolate, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to start again here with a poke. I was in the ultimate. Let's do a heal. Alright, there we go. And this is why I put tank tech over on Supreme the Color, and let's go ahead do an AoE before Traya gets a turn. The reason why I put it here tank tech over on Kylo was because of phase 3, because Traya or one of the sabers, right, they can apply ability block on your Kylo, and then when he gets a turn he can't do an AoE or his special abilities, and that's why you want tank tech on him, so he can go ahead and dispel that once he gets a turn. Let's go ahead, dispel the daze. Okay, the isolated ward this time, doesn't really matter. I've got ultimate full. I could do an AoE there, but just decided to pop the ultimate, but probably an AoE would be enough there. The reason why I was saving there the ultimate, just in case, you know, one of the cybers gets foresight, ultimate will go through foresight, whereas AoE will not. And now it's the same really stretches before. First ultimate in each phase, two pokes and then one swipe. And just to get those stacks of Siphon higher, then we do here a swipe, just to increase our damage, increase our mastery. There we go, Traya's out of the topple, she's still fractured. Okay, so the ability block there, Hermit Yoda. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna do here a poke to dispel the foresight over on one of the lightsabers, so then I can just finish them off with an AoE, and then it's again a rinse and repeat until you get to your next ultimate. You just, you know, poke, swipe, basic, really pretty much. And here we go, pop the ultimate. That's why it's good, you know, if you are like close when Traya is about to come out of the top hole, that you do have ultimate, just keep it so you can just go through foresight like I did there, so you don't have to worry about those lightsaber evading your AoEs, because ultimate will take them down regardless. Alright, and here in the next ultimate we can start swiping already, increasing our mastery. But again, first did a poke and then 2 swipes, that's the second ultimate every time. The third ultimate will depend like how much stacks do I have. If I have like 800 plus stacks, then you could easily just start swiping and start increasing your damage already. Okay, there we go. So Thrawn there will counterattack when enemy is fractured. I'm just going to do an AoE, keep doing an AoEs here. As mentioned before, got more than 800 stacks, so no need for swipes anymore once you are in your ultimate. There we go, another swipe, down he goes. Let's see how much damage we're doing now. Beautiful. Okay, increasing mastery again, speeding up the footage a little bit. Traya down to 2%. I'm just gonna do a basic here, save the special attacks and the ultimate for phase 4. Now phase 4 as well, pretty straightforward. You just have to keep an eye out on Nihilus. He's the one that can complicate things. So here we go. Just first you will want to start working on Sion, because if you start working on Nihilus, you will keep feeding him, he will keep stacking his speed, he will be taking lots of turns, and then you might get in trouble with Annihilate and everything. So first just focus here on Sion, make sure to get Sith Assassin out so she doesn't feed Termeter to the bosses. There is summon them, but it's okay, we'll take them out again. Okay, here comes the drain. All right. Okay, no more. I didn't have any special abilities available to use, so I decided to go pop the ultimate. Obviously, started with very low stacks because it's just the start. That's why, again, first ultimate here in phase 4. Again, 2 pokes and 1 swipe. So it's, you know, as a rule of thumb here, first ultimate, 2 pokes, 1 swipe. Second ultimate, 1 poke, 2 swipes, and then third ultimate, if you do have like 800-ish or above, then you can just start swiping. Don't need to poke. If you have like 700 or something, do maybe a poke first and then 2 swipes after that, and this will give you, you know, a lot of damage, way more than you need to finish off each of these phases very, very easily. And here just keep focusing on Sion. Every now and then check Nihilus's cooldowns. Just tap on him and make sure to keep an eye out on his drain, because if you got debuff on all of your guys, then, you know, he's only like 2 turns to annihilate, and he does a drain, he'll just do annihilate. So definitely gotta keep an eye out on Nihilus. There you go, he's got the drain coming up. So I'm just going to try and make sure I don't have too many debuffs on my guys. There we go, I think I only got 2 debuffs, so still pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead now. Throner is isolated, so he won't be actually recovering there from medpack health and protection. Let's see if we can keep him alive. Even if we don't, to be honest, don't really need him here. I'm just going to do here another AoE, increase mastery, take everybody out. Again, master's training, just keep reapplying it over on Supreme Color, you don't want other people really to assist. Feed thermometer. We go, we do another AoE here. We're also the ultimate, just spinning up the footage again, because you know, it's pretty much rinse and repeat, to be honest. Very straightforward. Keep checking there. Nihilus. So Nihilus, he's about to annihilate somebody, so I used there with what? The unbreakable will. So now you just have to keep hitting Nihilus. There you go. What almost got a turn before Nihilus. So definitely, once you do that, keep hitting Nihilus. Okay, excellent. And also, whenever you get close to 20 stacks, or whatever is called that, what Treya stacking, sorry, I forgot already, then you basically want to cleanse that off with either Hermit Yoda, Watt, or their Throne as well. They're all support characters, so they all can use this Soothe ability that removes those stacks from Treya, so you stop getting so much damage from there. But anyway, with Sion, you know, close down to what, he was at 30% or something, 40%, 30%. I just started focusing on Nihilus, and then, you know, the AoEs will eventually take care of both anyway. So get Sion to around, you know, 30-40%, then you can turn your attention over to Nihilus. And there you go, they were down very quickly, both of them. And at this point, Treya as well, she will go down in a couple of turns, to be honest, because our mastery now is so high already. We're doing so much damage that will take her out very, very quickly. There we go. We did what, 35% on a basic, another 20, some 20% with the ultimate, another basic, and boom, down goes Treya. She's gonna fall. She's gonna fall. Everything's falling apart. Let's get out of here. The whole temple is collapsing. Yay! It's victory. And there you go, guys. That's the team that I've been using whenever I do get around to soloing Sith raid. I don't really often do it that much, to be honest, because the rewards are so random anyway. It doesn't really matter whether I play or not. Sometimes even like on place number 40 I get better if I'm in top 10, but you know, I do every now and then just hop in the raid. Now the whole run, obviously I sped up the footage here in between not to make video too long, but essentially I think it takes about 25 minutes for me to burn through this. Obviously if you do have a Relic 8 or even Relic 9 Kylo, this will be probably even faster for you because you'll be doing a lot more damage. Hopefully this video was useful and helpful, and you know, answers those questions that I get every now and then. Oh, what's at the moment you know, the kind of the easiest, safest Supreme Color and solo team for Sith raid. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.